What's up guys, Skittlerampage here. So, have you ever wondered what certain anime characters would look like as Funko Pops? Well, good news, we have a ton to go over from some amazing creators. So let's check it out. Hi guys, I hope you're having a great day. Welcome back to another video. Today we're bringing back checking out custom creators Funko Pop creations. Now if you don't know, in the previous years and kind of earlier years in YouTube, I did actually do a bunch of different videos checking out all kinds of cool customs, and over time it is actually kind of cool to see what creations ended up actually being made into Funko Pops later on. But now we're bringing it back and we're going to be checking out some custom Funko Pops and concepts from 7 different concept and custom creators. Of course though, before we jump into all that, we do have our question of the day, and that is, what is a character that you would love to see Funko make that needs to be in your collection? Let me know down below. You guys already know my answer. It's always going to be Lelouch from Code Geass until they make it. Now here are the 7 creators' Instagrams that I want you guys to go check out and give a follow because they all do fantastic work. True Technique, MD Custom Toys, Otaku Pop Customs, as well as Vinyl Alchemist on this first one. And then we also have Revo Relic there, Nacho Pop Customs, and Bosco's. So again, please do go show some love towards these creators. They do fantastic work, and maybe you can even get a custom done by them. Now I do want to put a mega spoiler warning in front of this video. We're going to be showing off some pops that have characters and maybe abilities that you maybe haven't seen yet if you're watching specific shows, so I just want to say you've been warned. Now I might be a little biased here with saying Otaku Pop Customs is definitely one of my favorite ones out there because they did actually make me one and send it to me of Lelouch here. I've showed this off a couple times, but for those who don't know, I do have this in my collection, one of my favorite pieces, and I even have it signed by Johnny. Now showing off some of her custom ones, I had to show off the Bleach ones. They look so fantastic here. I especially love the Nelliel one. I'm so excited to see if they make Nelliel in the future there, as well as Yoruichi there. I would love to have that in Funko Pop form. I know a Yoruichi Pop is coming in the future eventually, however, I'm curious to see what it ends up looking like. And then we have 2 separate Aizen customs there that just look so freaking amazing. I personally like the Aizen on the bottom right there. It's just that stone cold look he has there, and then that droop down bang there. Like, he went straight from nerd to Chad in that moment, and it was just ridiculous. But as you can see, just in the Bleach Pops alone, there's so much creativity and detail there that it's just truly amazing what she created here. Now on the right there, we do have Tengen there, probably one of her most popular customs I've seen on her page. That one's really well done, and it has that little metallic look to it. I really love that. We don't have a Tengen Pop yet, but it is coming in the future. Now we also do have Mihawk there, personally one I'm definitely excited about. I love the look of this, the giant sword there, and the fight he had with a certain character early on in One Piece was just awesome. On the bottom there, we do have a Chainsaw Man custom here with Makima with her shirt kind of open. You can see the tie there. It's a little more than PG-13, but it's okay. And then you have the chains all around her hands. I think this is great. I love the hair detail and the eye detail as well. And then on the right there, you do actually have Yor there from Spy Family. This one turned out awesome. The red eyes look perfect. The hair looks perfect. The outfit and the boots, all of it looks fantastic. So again, Otaku Pop Customs always does fantastic work, and I love some of her customs. And there's so many other great ones on her page, but I wanted to just highlight some of these. These look amazing. And from these 8 Funko Pops that I did show off, which ones would you want in your collection? Now next up, I do want to show off True Technique's work. He actually did this really awesome Captain Pops custom for me that I had him working on for a couple months. And again, thank you so much, dude. It turned out so awesome. And he's just a really awesome guy. And the thing about him and his work is he actually does a lot of diorama pieces. He's done some standalone pops, however, he focuses more on the diorama pieces and the giant like scene creations, and it's just ridiculous work. So here are a couple examples here. We do have Deku and Bakugo there using One for All. I think that is such a great moment. The electricity around them, and it glows in the dark if I'm not mistaken. That thing looks so freaking awesome. Now also Dragon Ball Z, definitely something close to the heart. I grew up watching Dragon Ball Z. I love that Gohan moment there where Goku is there in spirit doing the Kamehameha with him. That is so freaking awesome. And I love the halo detail as well. And then the Kamehameha blast there. That looks so freaking cool. The smoke detail on the ground. Like, he did such a great job with that diorama piece. And then over there we do have a Fire Force Shinra there. I think the fire going all around him and then the demon devil eyes. It's just honestly really too cool, and I love the detail around it. That one also does glow in the dark. Probably one of my favorite customs he's ever done is that Killua on the right there. It actually shows multiple versions of Killua there, and it's such a unique pop that I've never seen done before. I think it's just such a freaking cool thing to see somebody actually create. And honestly, you'd hope that Funko made something similar to this in the future, but I don't think they could ever really touch what he did here. On the bottom left there, we do have another Chainsaw Man custom, and we do have Pochita as well as Denji there. Denji in full Chainsaw Man mode, and it's glow in the dark. This thing looks looks so crazy, it's insane. And the fact that it glows is just amazing. You have the rocks, you have the blood all over there, the tongue sticking out, the jagged teeth, the chainsaws all over. Such a fantastic custom, and probably showcase some of the crazy detail that he can actually capture. This one I wanted to showcase because I thought it was just so cool. We do have Naruto with the 4 tails there. Reading his comment, he actually said that this briefly happened for any of the Naruto people that are wondering when this does happen. It does briefly show him with 4 tails there. Either way, the 9 tails cloak of chakra all around Naruto, I think is just so creative and it looks so great. I think that turned out really awesome, and the fact that it's translucent enough to where you can see Naruto's face, they did a great job. And then the jagged kind of like battle area that he has around him looks awesome. Now this Attack on Titan one with Eren pulling himself out of the Titan there will always be one of his coolest creations to me. It's so creative, so much detail there. The tongue kind of sticking out of the Titan, the hair flying forward, showing kind of like a slumped over kind of action pose. The smoke all around him. The rigid details in the skin and muscles all over the Titan is just amazing. The eyes, the emotion captured in Eren's face, such a cool custom. And lastly, for true technique, I couldn't not show off this hilarious Demon Slayer custom where Tanjiro, Inosuke, and Zenitsu do actually have the face makeup on during that episode. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but anyways, this does happen in the show in season 2, and it's really funny. It's kind of funny about this one because it's not ever an idea that I would have thought of as Funko Pops, but it actually turned out really funny. Now next up we do have Nacho Pop's Customs here. They actually had some really creative things on their profile, I found out, as well as the manga cover that you did see in the thumbnail. That thing was amazing, and it's nothing we've ever seen before, and this is the only creator I've seen do that, and it's so freaking cool. Firstly though, checking out some of his standalone work, we do actually have Minato there with the full yellow. Oh, it looks so beautiful. The red eyes is a cool touch as well, and then you have the reanimated cracks down his face. I absolutely love that, and I really do hope we get Minato to go with the Naruto we have. That thing looks so sick. On the right there, we do have the One Piece character Marco the Phoenix there. I wanted to showcase this one just because the detail on it, in the wings especially, is just insane, and I think it just looks really good. On the bottom left there, we do actually have Kakuzu there. That one turned out really awesome. You have the tendrils all around him and kind of like the hands flying up at you. The green eyes look fantastic. I just thought the detail here with the body parts kind of like separating turned out really awesome. On the bottom right there, we do actually have Sniper King with his slingshot. I think this thing looks so freaking funny. I was never expecting to see a custom of this one, but it's so hilarious that he decided to make this, and I have not seen anyone else make this. It really is awesome. And lastly, on the right there, we do have a Luffy in an action pose punching down into the ground. I think this thing just turned out really awesome, and the creativity here was just next level that I definitely wanted to show this one off. Now, also made from him was the Naruto manga cover here. Definitely a lot of creativity here, as well as the custom box is just too cool here, and I love the manga cover in the back. Such a great detail. And this does give us a great idea as to what manga covers will look like when they do actually release next year, and it is very possible that the first one could be One Piece there, and I think that's a fantastic start to the line. So I will say that manga cover, when I first saw it, definitely my favorite custom that this person has ever made, and I'm super excited to see what else they made. Please, please make one for Dragon Ball. I really want to see how it turns out. Oh, and I know I just loosely mentioned the fact that we should see manga covers next year. There is a high possibility that we will see them, just so you know. I talked about this in previous videos if you guys want to check it out and see me go more in depth. Now, sharing Revo Relic's work, these are actually concepts instead of custom pops. However, the concepts are really awesome, and it gives us an idea of what these characters could look like in Funko Pop form in the future. On the left there, we do have some Akamega Kill Pops there. I haven't actually seen this anime just yet. I've heard a lot of great things about it. However, we do have 4 different concepts of here and even a chase variant there. Let me know, would you guys buy these pops if Funko did ever make them in the future? On the right there, we do actually have a Naruto Baryon mode holding a Rasengan there. Now, we are actually getting a Naruto Baryon mode probably sometime next year at this point. I think it was already supposed to release this year and got pushed back. Maybe we could see it in December, to be honest. I don't think it's happening in November, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, we should be seeing a Naruto Baryon mode pop in the future with a glow-in-the-dark variant, and this is kind of a cool little idea of what it could look like. On the bottom left there, we do actually have Mikey from Tokyo Revengers. A lot of people would buy this character. I know a lot of people always asking for Tokyo Revenger pops. Now, if you haven't seen my previous videos, I do actually cover a lot of different anime content. Most of you know this by now, and I did actually talk about the fact that eventually we are seeing Tokyo Revengers pops. There's no exact word on it just yet, but we do have an idea of some characters that are going to come, as well as we could see some exclusives in the future. It's just a matter of when they do come. I don't think they're slated for 2023 though. It might even be 2024 to be honest. On the bottom right there, we do actually have the third Hokage performing the Reaper Death Seal. I thought this was so freaking cool. And can you like imagine this in a pop moment or maybe deluxe or 10-inch Funko Pop? I think that would be so freaking sick. The detail on this would be amazing if Funko ever decided to make this. On the top right there, we do actually have Rias Grimmery from High School DxD. I did talk about this a while back, and I did actually post this on Instagram, and people went nuts thinking it was real. I don't think Funko would ever make these. The show's a little graphic, obviously, if you know what I mean, if you've seen it. I saw it, the last time I saw it, I was probably like 17, 18 maybe, I think. It's been a couple years, to be honest. I'm now 23, but it's been a while since I've seen this anime, but obviously it's very graphic, so I don't exactly know how they would make this other than them just being in their school uniforms, and Issei, of course, maybe some dragon form. I think that would be really cool to see like some chase variants like of it kind of like multiplying and getting bigger. They could definitely make pops of it, but it would be a very small lineup as to what they could actually do with it. Either way, I think it's cool to see a concept and an idea of what she would look like as a Funko Pop. We also have the quintessential quintuplet, Nakano, there. I think this would be a very big fan favorite if Funko did actually make these. I see them making this lineup eventually, to be honest. Like, I don't see why they wouldn't. If they're gonna make pops from, like, My Dress Up Darling, I can definitely see them making pops from this show. And one of my friends would be very, very happy if they did actually make it. Now, on the bottom right, we do actually have Mirko there from My Hero Academia. I'm showing this one off just because I know a lot of people would appreciate this one, just because so many people want her pop. Especially as of recently, with what's going on with the character, so many people, especially my Discord, have been asking for this pop. I haven't heard any rumors or anything just yet of her character, but when I know, you guys will be the first to know. And the last one here is Erina from Food Wars here. I might have shown this one off in the past, I don't really remember. However, I know a lot of people would really like Food Wars pops. Personally, I'm in the small crowd that I don't really care for the anime personally. I just didn't really like it on my first watch. After the guy was like gardening naked, I kind of just like, it lost me there. And I guess I'm not just a big food person or caring about all that for an anime. Kind of like the same thing with like sports animes. I personally don't get it. Like, I'm gonna give some of the sports animes another shot in the future for sure. As of right now though, I don't know, they're not really crazy drawing me in. But anyways, let me know down below, would you guys buy Food Wars pops or would you not? Now next up is Vinyl Alchemist here. He has some really great Naruto customs that I've showed off in the past. He does fantastic work. First up here from Black Clover, we do actually have a Demon Asta here. This one turned out really awesome. I love the sword detail. I think that turned out so good. Now next up we do have Itachi there sitting on the throne. This one is just so freaking cool to me. And I actually mentioned this in the past that I would love to see this as a Funko Pop. I think they could do it as a deluxe, and I think it would sell very, very well as an exclusive, as a common. I hope Funko makes this in the future because he looks like such a boss sitting in that throne. On the bottom left there, we do actually have King from Seven Deadly Sins. I really like how Chasteville turned out in spear form. I think that looks great, and then giving him the little floating pose there, that's awesome, and I love the golden eyes, and the hair detail looks great. I think this really captured the character. Of course, probably one of the best customs in this lineup is Beast Gohan here from the Dragon Ball Superhero movie. This looks so freaking great, and then you see the one finger pointing the special beam cannon. I love the metallic look to this as well. The red eyes turned out really great. Now the cool thing about this is he actually used parts from a pre-existing mold. I believe he used the Gohan SSJ2 mold, which is really cool to see the transformation from that to this. Probably one of his most beloved customs is Hinata here in the bath. For obvious reasons, you know why people love the customs. Anyways though, I wanted to showcase this one because I thought it was definitely a unique little pop that he was going for here. I thought it was kind of cool. And honestly, the hair detail and eye details turned out fantastic. From Kill la Kill, we do have Ryuko here. Definitely an anime I do want to check out. I think the custom turned out fantastic though. And lastly, from Death Note, we do actually have Misa there with the red eyes. I think this one's really cool. There was a rumor going around about a Misa pop maybe coming in the future. I have yet to see anything come from that rumor or anything on the back end that supported it. So for now, I'm gonna say it's not really coming. Again, I haven't seen anything. But if I do find out if this pop is coming and there's anything backing that, I'll definitely let you guys know in the future, because this would be a cool character to see. Next up, we do have Bosco. I really hope I'm saying your name right. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but that's what I'm going with to be safe. So I guess we'll see what happens. They'll probably message me after this. Now, starting off with the Bleach customs, we do have Head Captain Yamamoto there. That thing looks so freaking sick, and the skulls under him burned and charred looks so freaking amazing. The determined, angry look in his eyes, the cell shade all over him, the flames coming off him holding his blade. This thing looks so freaking fantastic. I remember that moment, not gonna mention what it is, but I remember that moment in anime and it was definitely hype. Now next to that one is the Yoruichi custom that I would personally like to have in the collection for no reason at all. Anyway, let's show it. Yoruichi there with the lightning. Oh my god, that thing is so freaking cool looking. And just, it looks good. That's all I'm gonna say. It looks good. It looks good. I'm not saying nothing. Jeez. It looks good. Anyways though, moving on. We do have a Whitebeard there on the bottom as well as Kaido there. Focusing more on the Kaido custom. That thing looks so sick. Actually on their Instagram, they do have a video of how it pieces together and I thought that looked so cool. I believe it is actually magnetized on different portions. The club actually does just sit in the hand, but the details on this one is so insane. I don't think Funko's is going to come even close to the details that they captured in their pop. But if you don't know, Kaido is actually coming as a Funko Pop fairly soon here. Now I also did want to mention the shading around Whitebeard and Kaido there are fantastic, especially around the clothing. I think they captured a lot of great details, scars, and it just looks amazing. On the top right there, we do actually have a Mecha Senku there. I think that thing looks sick, to be honest. And I love the little beakers and science table there. That is a nice touch there. I love how that turned out. That's such a cool custom. Definitely creative there. On the right there, we do actually have Neji there, and I love the fact that the base stand does actually glow. I think that's awesome. And then you have him there using his Byakugan eyes there in an attack stance. I think that looks sick. And on the bottom there, I haven't seen these two characters' respective animes, however, I did want to actually show them off because the details on them were amazing, and I figured some fans of them would appreciate seeing these pops. I gotta say though, out of all these customs that I did just show off for Bosco, Yamamoto there, Yoruichi, and Kaido are probably my favorites. Now the last person I do want to show off is MD Custom Toys here. If I'm not mistaken, they actually know Otaku Pop Customs, and they actually helped craft the box for Lelouch there, so again, thank you so much for that. Checking out their customs, we do have Yamato here from One Piece here. I've always loved how the detail and colors turned out on this one. It is such a bright and colorful pop. I really, really love this one. Such fantastic work here. And then on the bottom there, we do actually have a little bit of a lewd Nami there in a towel. I thought this one was just too funny to not show off. Definitely something I just wouldn't think of as a Funko Pop, but it surprisingly turned out really well, and a lot of people enjoyed this one for many reasons. Yeah. Now for Sasuke here, we do have a little bit of a diorama piece here. I think this one turned out so great. You have the black flames coming up around him there, the blade in hand, kind of like just chilling there essentially, the bloody eye. This one turned out fantastic. I love the robe detail. The colors look amazing. All the small details turned out really awesome. And I have a friend, Joseph, that would absolutely die for this pop. He loves Sasuke so much. And on the bottom there from original Naruto, we do actually have this really awesome Haku custom here. I've said this multiple times in the past that I would love to see a Zabuza and Haku, maybe 2-pack or standalone pops. I would love to see their characters if they decide to make original Naruto pops in the future, which they should be making them probably 2023, 2024. They are coming, it's just a matter of when. Anyways though, I think they did a great job capturing the character in that moment. Sad, bloody, with the half-broken mask. This thing looks awesome. Now for Jujutsu Kaisen, one I'm really surprised that Funko did not make yet is Nanami here with his blade. I'm just so shocked we have not seen this character as an exclusive yet at all. It is rumored to be coming in the future. I'm just surprised that it's coming in Wave 2 and wasn't in Wave 1. Because let's be honest, he's definitely a fan favorite, especially with the ladies. On the top right there, we do have Hinata from Haikyuu there holding a volleyball, kind of in an action pose there, lifted up by that base stand. I think that one turned out really awesome. Haikyuu Funko Pops are actually coming in the future. I think 5 different characters and some exclusives, so definitely stay tuned for those in 2023, I think April. And if you want to know which characters, make sure to check out some of my previous videos. On the bottom there, we do have Josuke from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure there. Definitely a really awesome custom, a lot of great detail capture there. Now, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Pops are coming. We do have a lineup of characters that we could see maybe next year or maybe 2024. Again, if you guys want to know what those are, check out the recent videos, but I still think it's kind of cool that these are eventually coming. I've seen a lot of people ask for them. Still to this day, I am very, very saddened that Funko did actually have to cancel this pop. They were having hair complication molds, is from what I was told anyways, and they couldn't make the pop. I would still love to see an adult Golden Pop in the future, even if they made it like a 6-inch. Had to maybe make the hair a little bit shorter, I would love to see this. Because when he turns into an adult, that moment is so sadistic that I just need it in a pop. It's so crazy in the show, it's insane, but it's so awesome. And I've seen very few people attempt to do this custom. This one turned out so freaking awesome. The hair is so freaking long. Well guys, those are all the customs and concepts that I do want to show off to you today. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video and want to see another video like this in the future, drop some custom creators down below that you would love to see their work shown off. I'm gonna end off the video here by saying a big shout out to all the Patreon supporters. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate your love and support towards myself and the channel. You guys really do rock. If you guys want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon-only Discord where we share a lot of information, news, restocks, updates, links, and more. We also have a Facebook group with over 15,000 members that's buy, sell, and trade. And make sure to be following me on all my social medias at Skittlerampage over on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and my Facebook page to stay up to date. Alright, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.